guys, welcome back to another vlog, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Hannah and today we are going to jump right into a day in my life as a small business owner. If you're new here, I own a graphic and web design company along with a full-service print and embroidery shop here in central Montana. And I also love to crochet, and I sell all of my makes along with other items in my little gift shop here in town. So I just bring you guys along for my day-to-day life as a business owner. I recently shared with you guys that my husband and I are having our first baby in the spring, so that is exciting. And we also every once in a while make it out to the ranch to help my husband, and I bring you guys along as much as I can. So if that kind of content interests you and you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. But I started the day off with a walk with my dog as per usual, and I also enjoyed a cup of coffee on the couch and crocheted a little bit. And now we are ready to hit the ground running at the shop. We have quite a bit of things to do today. I am going to start off by sitting down and making a list because I had a lot of things running through my brain this morning while I was getting ready of what I needed to do. And hopefully I'm remembering all of those things and I can write them down. Got my list made, and then I checked my email and answered a few things that needed to be answered right away, and now we are going to start checking away on the list. My first thing that I'm going to do is finish this heart pillow. I just need to put the pillow insert in it, and then I will get both of them priced and put out on the shelf. That's not necessarily like the most pressing thing that needs to be done. However, I would like them to just be out of the way so that I can kind of clear off a working space for the rest of the stuff I need to do. I think I've already added them to the website, so I don't need to do that. Just had a lovely visit with my mama as she was driving down the road, so I chatted with her while I finished this pillow, and I got the barcodes all printed off for both pillows and some of my Valentine washcloths. Usually I would leave these for my high school gal to do tomorrow. However, once again, I would just like to get some of this stuff moved and out of the way. So I am just doing it myself because she doesn't come on Mondays. I absolutely love the colors of Valentine's washcloths that I have. They're paired with the soap that my mom makes. I have a bright red and this lilac purple. This one is variegated and it's called Berry Basket. And then I also have this blush pink one. And then if you're not interested in the soaps, even though it's delicious, I also have them without the soap. So I will also get these quickly priced. I haven't done it yet, but I need to brick off my phone so I cannot look at my social media. Nothing boosts my productivity more than bricking off those apps on my phone, because it really is embarrassing how many times you find yourself picking up your phone just to look at literally nothing and scroll. And it's just such a waste of time, and you're really not getting any benefit from it. And it's really incredible how much more you can get done in a day when you're not distracted by that. So I'll do that right now, actually. Done. can't tell, I'm checking some easy things off the list first, just to like, you know, really kickstart the day, start feeling really productive. But I just pulled this order for Crystal, who is actually just up the road in Great Falls. So I'm going to get this packaged up. Gur is playing with the doorstop. She's always stealing the doorstop and then I can't find it when I need it. But I'm going to get this packaged up, and then I also have this jacket that I embroidered last week that I need to send out in the mail as well. So that will be lickety split. I actually had quite a few orders over the weekend, which I am so insanely grateful for. And almost all of them were for my washcloth pattern that I just released on the website a couple of vlogs back. I think I told you guys about it. So I'm so glad that you guys are so excited about that. And I also don't have to do anything for it. It just emails you guys the pattern. So that's like the easiest order to fulfill ever. I think my last order of crochet business for the morning is going to be finishing this horse. My mom ordered it for somebody and it looks just like her horse. I thought I had it all done, but I realized when I brought it down here from the house that I had not put his nostrils on. So I'm going to do that quickly. It shouldn't take me long at all. And then I can get him ready to ship out. I have to get a card with it and then write the card and do all that hoopla. I'm really glad that I just decided to just get that done because it went way faster than I thought it was going to, and I like kind of was dreading having to do it. Not that it's hard, I just thought it was going to take a little longer than it did. So here is how he looks all finished up. I think he turned out adorable. You can't even see his nostrils hardly, but he is so cute. I'm going to go outside and try to find a good spot to take his picture. I hesitate to post it on social media because I am not going to be accepting orders for horses at the moment. I actually literally have made like 3 in my entire life, and I think they were all for my mom. I don't really love making them. They take a lot longer than the cows do. It's essentially the same pattern, but different things for their ears obviously, and then the mane and tail are different. So I don't know, I just don't love making them, and that's not a priority at the moment. So I might post it on my socials, I might not, but I'll have the pictures regardless. So the town is looking a little ugly at the moment because like everything's dead. It's the middle of January, but I think I can find a cute spot somewhere. Next up, we're doing a little bit of print work for Lock Electric up in Havre. They are getting this exact design on 2 different sizes of vinyl banners, so I just need to send those off to production. We've printed these before, so I didn't have to do anything for the design. And then they also just got a new pickup, so I need to double check the measurements that she sent me, and we will cut all of the vinyl for that today, and then I can discuss with her when is a good time for me to go up there and get it installed. My vinyl cutter was giving me a run for my money. Sometimes in the really dry months, it does weird things because of the static, and it makes you want to scream. It'll just like start cutting random cuts that it shouldn't be cutting, and it's extremely maddening. but I got it done. I just had to do 2 different colors, and normally I would leave this stuff for Kinsey to weed and everything, but I'm in the mood just to have it be done, so I am going to do it quickly. It really won't take long at all. I think it's good that I took it upon myself to do this because I think the blade on my cutter needs to be replaced, and so it wasn't the easiest thing to weed, especially with the little letters. So I think it would have been kind of a headache for both of us if she was trying to do that. So I got that done. And I also have this roll of stuff I cut quite a long time ago. Well, not that long ago, but for the bus, one of the school buses up in Chinook, and I'm hoping that I can install these at the same time as the Lock Electric. It'll depend on if they can fit the bus in their heated shop or not, but I'll have it ready and I'll try to coordinate that regardless. Otherwise, they're gonna have to wait until spring when it's a little bit warmer, which is a bummer, but that's the way it goes sometimes. So I'm gonna just put the transfer tape on this, and then I will chat with everybody and try to coordinate a time. I'm sitting down to eat a little bit of lunch, and I'm gonna do a little bit of computer stuff while I do that. So let me show you a logo that I'm about to send off that we've been working on and needed to make some changes to. The client had sent me a very rough sketch of this concept, and then I brought it to life digitally. But I warned him when we were making it that the smaller lettering on like the land management and Cassville, Georgia are not going to embroider well on smaller things like hats, and he ultimately decided that that was important to him, which I think is a very smart move. So this design is exactly what he wanted, but we decided that it wasn't going to work for what he wanted in the long run, if that makes sense. So I've kind of reworked it into 2 different concepts. Well, the same concept, each a little bit different. The more I'm looking, I like this one better, so I think I'm just going to send him only that one. But I tried to take kind of the feel and also sort of the badge look of the other one and translate it into something that will work well for embroidering as well. So I'm going to send this off to him and see what he thinks. I got a few boxes in the mail last week of things that need to be both embroidered and printed, so I am hoping to get all of that done today, which there's no reason we shouldn't be able to. Oh, I think this is going to be too big for what I'm wanting, but I'm going to make it anyways, and I can always redo it. But my battery's about to die. One moment. This is for like a 7-year-old kid, and I did get an adult size because sometimes the youth sizes are too small, but we'll see. It's a gift from me to him, so if it's not quite right, I can remake it for him. And then this is also a little gift item. See how it looks. Okay, I think this is gonna be perfect. We are also putting a logo on this item for a gift for somebody. Love it. I think she will love it as well. Now, I remember like 2 things that are in these boxes, and the rest I'm unsure. Okay, yeah, I'm really unsure. I think I got these extras. I have these 5 hats are for Bare Bones Skullworks, and then I also got these hats, and I'm not sure what they're for. I might have just gotten extras. Sometimes I do that if I'm really desperate for some hats, but instead of paying like 50 bucks for shipping, I just spend that money on hat blanks, and then I have them on hand if I need them for something in the future, or I just sell them. Okay, the rest of these are, please tell me the, oh, thank goodness. Okay, these are for the high school girls, so I want to get those done right away. And then the other, good lord, I'm dropping everything. The other things I think are all for one company, so I'll show you as I'm working. While the machines embroider, I have a few shirts and stuff that need to be printed. So the first ones are just 2 quarter zips with the bear cat on the left chest. Very quick and easy. Then I just have 2 sweatshirts with the cannon and excavation on the left chest, and then also large on the back. I am super happy with how both of these turned out. I put a blue logo on this hat, so it's kind of subtle but also looks really good. And then this also turned out really good. It's just an Adidas quarter zip with the Hammer logo on the chest. Kind of subtle, just the way she'll like it. So I'm happy with both of those. Now I have 2 soft shell jackets and a couple of sweatshirts to put the same Cannon excavation logo on, just the left chest embroidered. And then their order will be done. I have some hats that have been sitting here waiting to get sent out with these things as well. So once I have the jackets and sweatshirts done, I can get everything packaged up and out in the mail. Just finished up these hats for Bare Bones Skullworks, so I'm gonna get them packaged up for the mail. We did 3 different colors. We have just black, and then solid Loden green, which I always love this color. And then we also did, this is brown and khaki. So these all turned out very sharp, I think. He is a very good client, so I always appreciate that. And gotta finish up Cannon and then I'll be done with my printing and embroidery for the day. Just finished up the last for Cannon and excavation. So we did 2 different colors of crew neck sweatshirts, and then the soft shells that I think I showed you, the sweatshirts. And then also, I've had these sitting here for a few days, but we did some hats for them as well in different styles than we've done before. So they were very brave to get white, I thought. And then we did some pink, some blue, and this kind of slate gray color as well. So great to have that all checked off the list. I am going to carefully package these up and get those ready for the mail as well. And I am just like seriously kicking butt today. I actually can't believe it, but I only have one thing left on my list for today. I have crossed off every single thing, and except for one thing, but the guy I need to talk to is not in his office today, so I'll do that tomorrow. But I got estimates done that I have been kind of putting off, and I got some emails sent out, invoicing done, all the stupid little things that I just was like not wanting to do. They're easy. I just, you know, sometimes you just don't want to do stuff. I got all of that stuff done, so I can't even believe it, honestly. My last item on the list is redoing my sidewalk sign. So I'm going to do that for Valentine's Day. I think I'm gonna have it say show love, shop local, and then have a few little items on there as far as like what's in here. Not 100% decided, but we'll see what we end up with. For some reason, when I make these signs lately, all of my creativity and like know how to do stuff goes out the window. But this is what I ended up with. I can always change it if I need to. The hearts at the top kind of look like strawberries on accident, but it is what it is. I'm gonna make the other side and call it good for now. Well, mission complete. I have crossed off every single thing off of my list that I could do today, with 40 minutes to spare in the day, and I honestly cannot believe it. Again, I am going to attribute, well, it also helps when I am vlogging, so I am keeping things going, but breaking off my phone and not touching social media all day, I have not unbricked my phone all day long, is a huge factor in my productivity. So I'm extremely proud of that. Like I said, it's not quite time to go home yet, so I am going to work on a pillow for my stockpile, and I am going to do some non-seasonal ones first, and then I will move on and start doing like fall and Christmas ones. But I just printed off the graph. This is for the pillow that says "This is us." Let me find you a picture of what it looks like when it's done. Here is what it will look like at the finished product, and I'm gonna do these same colors and get a couple of them made up for the shelves and the stockpile. And I'm just gonna get as much done of that as I can before I go home, and then when I go home, I am going to take some flannel and yarn with me. So I'm going to, I think I can get 4 blankets done in a night, depending on what time we go to bed. We've been going to bed kind of early lately, which has felt really nice, but I am going to take 4 home anyways. So the first one I'm going to do is this one. I think I mentioned in maybe last week's or a few vlogs back that I think I'm going to keep this pattern as for a blanket for little man from my Grammy, because she has bought him one, which is so sweet. And I went back and forth between blue and red border, but I am going to put this red border on it. I think that will be so cute. And then I'm also going to work on just this little pinstripe one with a light blue border on it as well. So pack those up and take them home. Try to get some of these balls of yarn used up before I move on to a new skein. And I think that is it for this vlog. I'm going to sit down and work on my pillow, and I am feeling so accomplished for the day, and I hope you enjoyed the vlog. So if you made it to the end, you are the very best. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next week.